Day 28 of 30 days speaking challenge, and today's topic is alone, lonely versus solitude. So, what's the difference? I think it's clear that lonely is a feeling that unwanted. I mean, we don't want it, but it's actually comes up when you are alone and you just feeling lonely, and it's a normal thing if you feel lonely because you are in alone condition, or even you are not alone physically but you feel alone emotionally, and I think it's normal. So if you don't feel lonely in that kind of situation, I think it's kinda weird because it's something like survival instinct. So yeah, and then when we talk about solitude, it's alone that we decide to when we decided to be alone, and physically and maybe emotionally, I don't know, but it's it's in our hand to choose to be alone. And of course it's different from lonely because it's it can be it can be can we can have that decision because of many reason. And yeah, of course it's different. So the ChatGPT just asking the topic the difference, so it's different. But for me, it's if you feel lonely, I think it's normal. It's part of human connection. It's part of human that one connection, and it's normal if you feel lonely. And it's normal too if sometimes you choose solitude. But somehow I just remember the podcast between Felix Xiao and Panji Pragiwaksono that they said in Islam people not designed to be good alone. Not people, person not designed to be good alone in Islam. I mean, I think it's a good explanation because I know what it's feel, the feeling of isolation, the feeling of lonely. It's pretty sad actually, and it can drive you insane and etc. But I think it's normal thing to be feeling that way because lonely, and that's why in Islam we have to be part of community to become good and become strong as a human connection. And yeah, it's important thing to be part of something bigger than yourself. It's just not about you and maybe your family, but it's important to be part of community and something that important to this life. Sorry about the ranting. So yeah, I think that's enough. That's enough for today's video. Sorry, it's day 28 and I lost. It's the last day of working. Yay! See you next time.